Where have you been putting too much pressure on yourself? Because maybe the thing you're working on, the project, the business, your passions, and you might be in this place where you're like wondering if it's going to happen, but also like you're trying to just make it happen and you're creating, but at the same time, you may not be feeling that flow state. And you've been kinking the hose to yourself by putting on self-made pressure. The pressure that we put on ourselves to be successful, to live the dream, to have the job, to meet the person. When we put so much pressure on ourselves for it to happen, we're just creating gap of time between that, if that makes sense. So the longer you keep putting pressure on yourself, the longer you're going to be in the in-between. But that's also part of the process. It is, until you have this moment of clarity and realization. You're like, damn, I've been making this way harder than it needs to be on myself because it can be easy. And a beautiful friend of mine wrote a book about it called It Gets to Be Easy If You Allow It. So my question for you is, where have you been putting pressure on yourself that you may not realize that it's self-made pressure? And it is the thing that is keeping you from moving forward. Like, it can really just cause a traffic jam in your creations and your process of creating something you love, because you have it. You have the dream, you have the desire, and we just got to relax a little bit in the process and just trust and give yourself a break. Get outside,